Hello viewers, today I'd like to introduce you to a very famous engine on the island of Sodor, Edward. Edward is a wise engine with tons of fighting spirit, and today he was chosen to take the local passenger train. He was very excited. Although he hasn't taken one in a long time, that didn't stop him from being ready. Although he had trouble starting up, he did his best. But that didn't stop the other engines from making fun of him. Do you see him straining? Positively painful. And then Gordon chimed in. Just pathetic. And then Thomas piped up. You know, he has more courage and more strength than you'll have in your entire careers. Give him a... And then Edward started up. We've done it, we're off. We've done it, we're off. And then he started. The coaches were proud of him, as they've known him his entire life. Well done, Edward! Well done, Edward! And then the journey began. First, Edward needed to take the local passengers to their jobs, and then he had to take crew to meet Bill and Ben at the China Clay Works. Which, side note about them, they are like Thomas, but with far less restraint and are much younger. And there's also two of them, so twice the trouble. But anyways, back to the story. Edward was having a very good time. The passengers all missed him, and when he returned to the sheds, he had amazing news. I'm going out again tomorrow, he said. What do you guys think of that? The big engines had nothing to say, but Thomas said nothing but, Congratulations, Edward, I knew you could do it. And then they took a rest for a couple of hours. Then when they woke up, it was a stormy night. Good luck, Edward, said one engine. Oh, you'll never make it, said another. Edward ignored them and started up. Edward was scared, but he pressed on. Lightning, thunder, screamed the sky. But Edward pressed on until snap! Something broke. His driving fireman looked at it, and they realized his side rods needed to be removed for him to continue. They did so, and they were ready. Edward took off again. The passengers were annoyed by the delay, but they didn't care because they could see the fight in Edward. They could see how much he was trying. They rooted him on as he continued. And then, when he arrived at the station, he had the biggest sigh of relief. The Fat Controller was a little bit annoyed at the delay, who was the controller of the whole railway, by the way, and is also named Derek. But the passengers bombarded him by saying how great Edward is. And then all the complaints dried away. Edward arrived at the sheds with no word said to him. It was peacefully silent. And that is the end of the story of Edward's exploit.